Welcome to today's show. You're watching OK So.
We are in Period Park, located just in Madison's downtown, listening to this beautiful water fountain, and you're gonna hear some music in the background.
Yeah, I hear it, I hear it. So the topic of today's show is the advantages and disadvantages of dating in this age of social media.
Yeah.
I have heard lots of the drama that comes from it and then some of the good. What are your views?
So if you're engaged in social media, you know what it means when you post something.
Yeah.
You know, and you know when you fronting, and you know when you're not.
Yeah.
And you know, so I can go to different friends' walls or their whatever page it is, and their profiles, and I can get a vibe of like, kind of what they be on.
Definitely use it to kind of get a feel for a person, you know, but it definitely isn't the whole person. And I think when it comes to relationships, you know, people have used it negatively or positively. Sometimes you can get mad because like your partner didn't comment on your picture or doesn't comment on your pictures enough, you know? Sometimes you can get upset or you feel great because your partner does put you out there like his or her queen or king, you know?
That's the thing. That's something that it's an element on top of the personal relationship.
Now I have a specific story for you. A friend of mine was in this situation. She dated a guy. He was in the entertainment industry, right? And she dated this guy, but then she had a problem with the fact that he would comment on these girls' pictures, you know, like.
Yeah.
And they were pictures that were very revealing, and he would, you know, like say fire or whatever, you know. And she had a serious issue with that, and I'm really curious to know, like, what's your take on that? Is that like disrespectful to you? Like for me, I was like, you know.
Okay, so what was the status with these two?
This is what he said. They were together. It was a monogamous relationship, right? And so she stated that, you know, she was uncomfortable with this, and his response was the fact that these girls mean nothing, they're fans, you know? And she was like, I get it, but it's what you're saying, you know, as opposed to, you know,
fire.
You know, I really want a guy's point of view on that.
Okay, so there is a stigma. Okay, I'll say it like this. It is a real thing. We naturally intuit that, yeah, dudes be hollering sometimes. You know what I mean? There's a hollering that happens. There's a flirtation that happens, you know? But at the same time, there's this stigma that all the time we're expected to be doing that. And we can't even offer a compliment. That's a level of existence that we should be able to experience. We should be able to say, hey, I appreciate that. Now there's a fine line.
Right, I mean, you can say, oh, you know, nice picture, you're beautiful and this and that, but if you like, you know, shawty, look at, yeah, exactly. Like it just depends on, you know, how you respond. But I think if you know that you have a girl, like, you know, your responses shouldn't be the same as if you're single. You know, like, I mean, I don't know, like.
Well, the other part of that is their relationships differ. I think part of it comes from the fact that there's a lot of insecurity in the relationship. Perhaps they have a wandering eye, and because of that, the other partner is feeling insecure. And as a result of that, they're like, I don't want you to do that thing.
Yeah.
But security in a relationship,
it shouldn't be an issue.
It shouldn't be an issue.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be an issue because the security in a relationship is coming from an authentic place, so they're not going overboard with that.
So because of the insecurity, this is probably why this, you know, bothered her.
Yeah.
Right. But then the man also, if he cares about her, let's come back to this. You know, like if he cares about her and he knows exactly how she feels about something like this, why not stop?
The women might not mean anything.
Right.
But the ability to offer the compliment, he's obviously getting some kind of feeling from it.
Yeah. Okay.
And so where is he not getting that from?
Right.
There's a sense of value.
But is he also feeling that she's, you know, trying to take over his life? You know, that could be another thing too. Like, you know, why is she trying to be controlling? You know, this is my personal page. So what he did was he blocked her.
Good move.
He blocked her, you know, but then obviously when he blocked her, that relationship ended, you know? So, I mean, you know, you can't do that. So now she's feeling super insecure, you know?
Yeah, that's kind of, There's better ways to do it. And I think that's the drawback with social media too, is you can have fighting words without fighting words now. And I was like, oh, you gonna defriend me now? Or you gonna block me? Or I heard that you like this person's post. Yeah. Sometimes I just wanna like a picture, and I'm single.
Yeah.
But if I like a picture, I have to think about what that means now. You know what I mean? Even being single, because now if I do end up meeting somebody and they look up what I like, then it becomes a thing like,
Yeah. Well, thank you. I think that's it for today.
Make those posts. Don't let them make you.
Thanks for watching. Okay, so.
All right.
You ready?